Hi, hello everyone, how are you doing? Welcome to yet another exciting episode of the Nms Health Talks podcast. I am your host, Ashemeriri Aturihaihi. I co-host the Nms Health Talks podcast with Sheila and Huchri. And my guest today is the beautiful Rachel Angwech. She is one of our female truck drivers here at Nms. So Rachel, how are you doing today?
I'm great, Rachel. How are you?
I'm fine. So take us through your day at work. How does your day look like from when you wake up?
My day at work. Well, when I wake up, check out on my children. I make sure they are ready for school. I update them on my programs. Say, for example, I'm going to the field. I have to tell them I am going to such and such a place for this period of time so that their mind is set for my absence. And I guide them on the things that I need to be done in my absence. So I see them off to school and also set myself out to come to my workplace. And when I get here, I clock in, look for my truck, ensure it's in good condition, and coordinate with my delivery clerk, and we have our consignments delivered.
So let's say you're going to the field, let's say like Gulu, so you set off. Like how do you strike that balance for when you're going to the field, to a place where you're going to spend, let's say like 3 days? How do you prepare for that mentally and also your family?
Accepting that this is the nature of my job is the first step to mindset. And knowing that my family supports my kind of work is good enough for me. So when I am going to the field and I have the finances to support my family in my absence, and I know they can keep in touch with me at any time, that's good enough for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good.
So makes it easy for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
When did you think of taking on trucking as a career choice? I mean, it's not every day that you see female truck drivers in a country like Uganda. When was that time that your mind clicked and you're like, this is what I want to do?
Well, I am a social worker by profession. However, I practiced my profession for some time, and I so happened to go out of the country for some time. And when I came back, I got a job in an environment where there were several ladies doing trucking, and they inspired me a lot. And secondly, I always wished for a job where I can serve the country. And I am grateful that in this particular job I have, I can be able to serve this country at peace, knowing that every other time I can have a trip to the field and it counts that the medicine or the things I have taken to the field is saving a life out there. For me, it is a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. The first time you sat in a truck, how did you feel?
It was scary, quite scary, very scary. However, I started loving it when I would be driving on the way and people are excited. It kept giving me the courage to go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a female trucker, how long did it take you to master your profession and say, now I can really sit in a truck and I drive and I go somewhere?
I have been driving small vehicles. I have been to the field. So having a truck was a bit challenging because in the first place I was scared of what if something happens, I'm alone in the field. What if I have to spend a night somewhere which is not safe, which is a different scenario with the small vehicles. So I can say 1 year. It took me a year to settle down and accept that yes, I can do this as a trucker.
And you've been doing it perfectly well?
Yeah, sure, because I thank God I have not had any sin that is scary to both me and my profession and the truck as well.
Okay, so your knowledge of what you're doing, does it put you at ease when you're driving a truck with a consignment of billions worth of medicines going to the field?
Yeah.
Does that put some weight on you when you're driving and setting off to deliver those medicines, or for you it's like driving a car?
The responsibility of every driver is to ensure that they are safe, ensure that the consignment they have in the truck is safe, and ensure that the truck is safe. However, for this case of NMS, every time I am leaving to the field, I am thinking, what if all this goes down on me? Because it's a lot of money I am moving with, but also makes me proud because I know I am being responsible for a lot of things and a lot of money, and it makes me feel very accountable to many people's lives, because I am not just carrying something small, but I'm carrying something that is going down to people's lives. Yeah.
I like that you have talked about responsibility and accountability.
Thank you.
So now, what is that one thing that you really enjoy about your work? Like in the morning when you wake up and you know you're going to drive a truck to deliver medicines at national medical stores, what is that one thing that you look forward to?
Every time I leave my bed, I'm coming to NMS, I look forward to successful delivery, because that is the only way I can feel very satisfied at my workplace. In as much as our leaders give us these jobs, we also have a responsibility to give back to them. And the only thing I can give back to my leader is successful delivery, in this case of NMS. Yeah. So every time I leave my bed, I am thinking of, I have to go home safe. I have to take the consignments safe. So in my mind, it is just safe, 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 because I wouldn't like to come to NMS and I don't go back to my children. Yeah, so I think, yes, that's it.
I like that you have talked about safety. So
Okay.
now, how do you navigate challenges that you come across while you're trying to do your job?
The biggest weapon to coming about challenges is communication. Because for any challenge I have, once I communicate, what I can handle, I will always handle. What is beyond me, I can always escalate it to my supervisor. My supervisor can always guide on what to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you could tell us like one of those challenges that you have come across, maybe one of them that you constantly come across.
For now, the only challenge I have come across is sometimes I have tire punctures, and those ones don't need my supervisor to fix them, so I fix them myself. I haven't got anything very serious that has raised the eyebrows of my supervisor, in my opinion, so I look forward to a smooth running.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you worked for NMS?
I have been in NMS now 8 months. Yes, because my first time here was November 20th.
2023.
2023, yeah.
Okay. Well, it seems you have had an eventful 8 months.
Yeah, they've been interesting, quite amazing. It's a new whole experience working with very many people and having to be responsible for very many things, and it's amazing. Moving all over the country, I think it's a good one.
Is there anything memorable that you would like to share? That one experience that has been memorable for you while doing your job?
Just one time, we were delivering consignment to Hoima district, and we so happened to have balances for Chivoga. So we had the balances delivered. However, as we were leaving, the clouds were threatening, and our colleagues were having medicines all over the place. So as we were contemplating on, should we go? What if this happens to these people? Should we go? And then we remember attempting to drive for some distance, and we looked back, it was coming to fall. And we had to make a U-turn to come back and ensure that our colleagues were safe with the drugs. And for me, that made me happy. And because they didn't see it happening, they would not even think we would think about coming back to help them make sure they are not showered with rain and all this. I think that was amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you say medicines all over the place, what does that mean?
Usually when we deliver medicines, we offload them and they are going to put them in the stores, so for example at the districts. But also there is a system when they offload the medicines, they group them according to the facilities. So after they have put them according to facilities, then they put them inside the containers. I think that is for easy management for our colleagues who are going to do last mile delivery. So you can imagine.
Last mile delivery means you deliver up to the doorstep of the health facility?
For those who do it. I have not done last mile, but there are those who do last mile up to the last doorstep. So the medicines are grouped according to those facilities. So you find that maybe there are 10 facilities and there are 10 groups of drugs.
Tell us what last mile delivery is about.
I understand last mile delivery as delivering drugs to the last step, the last health facilities.
So what's the last level of care that you deliver to as a driver?
I have so far delivered in the district headquarters and health center 4s.
Health center 4s?
Yes.
Okay, what is the difference between you delivering up to the district health offices or the district health headquarters vis-a-vis delivering up to the doorstep of the last health facility across the country?
Well, I take the medicines up to the district head offices, and we have our other colleagues, the delivery clerks, who are in support of, who are responsible for making sure those drugs go up to the last facility. That is the health center 2s, health center 3s, and some health center 4s. Yes.
Okay, that's quite a commitment. So Rachel, thank you for sharing your story with us. To the female viewers out there, what would your message be? What would you like them to take from this, from your experience as a female truck driver?
To the ladies out there, this is a job. It is just like any other job. You have to wake up in the morning and take responsibility for it. One, it will take care of you. It will take care of your family. It will make your life different. I want them to appreciate that we can do anything to make a living. And I think it is very good to go for something that you're very passionate about. I am very passionate about driving, and making life out of it makes me never work a day, because every day I am waking up to do the things I love to do most. So I think ladies out there should just know that they can do this and their life can never be the same.
I like that you have talked about passion.
Thank you.
So to the ladies out there, you have heard it from the beautiful Rachel Angwech, one of the trailblazing NMS female truck drivers at NMS. And this is meant to tell you that the sky is no longer the limit. You can do anything, you can hit your goals, and you can shine at the same time. Remember, the future is female. Thank you. Thank you for watching the NMS Health Talks podcast. Feel free to follow us on our social media channels. We are on TikTok, X, Instagram at NMS Uganda. You can watch this video on YouTube, NMS Uganda. Please like, follow, subscribe, and comment on this video. If you haven't watched the previous episodes of the NMS Health Talks podcast, you can watch it on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much.